Hey guys, Frank here from Build Your Own, and look at that. Look at that Audi R8. Where are we at? We're at Cars and Coffee, Wilsonville. It's been a long time. It's been a really long time. I'm happy to be back, and it's a good one today. It's gonna be good up in here. We're just gonna look at cars today. We're just gonna geek out at cars. I'm not looking at anything in particular. We've got no goal in mind. I just want to look at cool cars today. This Mustang GT convertible, well, that's pretty cool, isn't it? So as we're looking at this Mustang, oh wow, look at that. Is that a GT 350 sitting back there? That's a GT 350 right there, I'm pretty sure. Can I zoom in? Yep, look at that. That's hot. Actually, if you're interested in that, I did a build and price on the GT 350. I'm gonna put a link up right now. Look at that, sitting right next to this Mustang is this beautiful cherry some odd color Camaro with the Krager wheels on it. I mean, it's classic muscle car. The paint on this car is just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look how that wheel, just the lip just sits right down on that wheel. Those Kragers are nicely polished. We've got cross-drilled ventilated brakes in there. It's a beautiful car. Look at this thing, Acura NSX, original. This one's really nice. This is really nice. I think I did a build and price on the brand new Acura NSX. If I have, I'll put a link up in the corner right now. Here's a nice Mercedes. Here's a nice Mercedes right here with a nice AMG motor, putting out around 350 horsepower. This is a CLK 55. This one's quite nice. It's got those darkened wheels on it. It's an interesting looking AMG. Look at this interesting little thing. What is this called? A Suzuki Cara. It's got its engine in the back. So it's rear engine or mid-engine. Looks to be a right-hand driver. It's got these little flip-up doors. It's a narrow little thing. Look at that. That's pretty cool though. There it is from the front with this little bug-eye headlights. It's an interesting little vehicle. Look at this Audi. It's gorgeous. I don't know what color this green is. It's got these Volson wheels. It's lowered for sure. It's got the carbon fiber package on it. It's a beautiful shade of green. It's got those honeycomb stitched seats in there. It's really beautiful. Yeah, it's got the carbon fiber spoiler back there. And around under the rear diffuser. It looks pretty good. Look at this. This is a very highly modified Mazda RX-7 with a turbo that is just gigantic. Looks like a huge V8 engine stuffed in there. It's got a wide body, looks like an IMSA wide body kit on it. It's got a beautiful paint job. The seats look cool. And here's what's interesting about the interior. I don't know if you can see it, but on the inside, that shifter is a camshaft. Surely grinded down and shortened, but very cool. Look at this car, the tires. Look how wide that is. It's gorgeous. I'm into it. It looks really nice. Oh, it says LSX7, LSX7. So maybe it's got a Chevy LSX motor or LS motor in it. Check out this Lamborghini Gallardo in white. Looks pretty good. I think it's got the V10 engine in it. Looks pretty nice. Let's look at the back. There it is right there. Yeah, I think it's a V10 in there. I think Audi uses it in the A8 or the S8. They use it in more than one motor. Let's take a look on the interior really fast. See what it looks like. Oh, it's the automatic, right? It's push button. See, it says Sport, Auto, and Corsa down there. I don't want to reach in there too far. But yeah, there's the interior. Here's a beautiful Ferrari 360 in red. And it looks gorgeous. Those seats look gorgeous. Racing buckets. They're pretty hot. What does it look like on the inside? Looks pretty good. It's low to the ground too. It's a nice looking car. Here's the engine, looking nice. It's a beautiful car. Beautiful car. You can actually find some of these at a decent price used, actually, as far as Ferraris go. Anyway, that's a pretty nice one. I couldn't walk by this DeLorean without mentioning the DeLorean. right, for what it's worth. It's an interesting car. I don't think they're actually super cool, but they're interesting. Like I said, I heard that the engine in DeLorean was out of a Chevy Citation, the V6 out of a Chevy Citation. If I'm wrong, leave a comment below. We'll get a little interior shot of this thing real fast. It's worth looking at it. Oh, look at this. Look at that. It looks gorgeous. Shelby Mustang GT 350 fastback, looking tasty, quite tasty, quite tasty. I hear that Corvette off in the distance though. All right, now we're on to something interesting. I don't know what this thing's called, a coyote or something. I'm not really sure, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty tasty. I don't know if you want to drive it. Oh, look, it's got a detachable steering wheel. Look at that, check it out. The steering wheel's laying up on the dashboard. Look how tight it is in there. You got a little breather because it's going to be hot up in there. You're going to need some air coming in that bad boy because you're going to be hot in there. Used to love these. This is a little Porsche 911, little SC Targa. Nothing wrong with it. Couple hundred horsepower, maybe a little bit more. Nice car. Nice car. Maybe I want mine in a different color, and I might want a hard top, but nice car. I used to see these on places like Craigslist and Auto Trader. You can get them for cheap. Nowadays, the prices have gone up on these cars. They're not so cheap anymore. This guy's a Porsche Club of America guy. Here. All right, guys, I hear something juicy coming in. I'm kind of walking fast. I think it's a Lamborghini Murcielago. We're going to see it here. There it is. There it is. It looks tasty. Oh, it's coming our way. Oh, Wonder Bar. It's coming our way. I don't even need to walk to it anymore. Let's check it out. The boy and his dad. There we go. Looks pretty tasty. It's low. It's low. Nice. Looks good. Now here's a car. I just had to walk in front of a Porsche 911 like it wasn't even important. Now here's a car. A Datsun 280Z. Just looking beautiful. Backstory is I've had a few of these cars and I just love them. I've never had a 240. This one's a 240. I had a 260. I've had some 280s and I've had a 300 or two, but I've never had a 240, and this one is just gorgeous. It is just appropriately right. This one is making all the right noises to me. This is a nice one. I don't know if you like motorcycles. That's a nice motorcycle too. Very nice. It's almost sensory overload here. Here's a nice little Mazda Miata. I did a recent build and price review on a Mazda Miata. I'll put a link up right now. Another car that I've done a build and price review on are the new Corvettes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I did a 2019 ZR1. I'll put a link up to that. Now here's a nice little car. Now this is an E28 BMW. Looks like probably a 535. We'll look at it on the other side, but it's got the right BBS wheels on it. I remember these cars from the 80s. These cars are gorgeous. They're still cool. The M5 version of this is famous. This one is really nice looking. Let's look around the back and see if it actually is a 535. It's actually next to this really beautiful Lotus. I think it's called an Evora. It's really loud in here. There's a car coming with a whole bunch of exhaust behind me. Some little Mitsubishi Evo. What is that thing? What is that making all that noise? There it is over there, Mitsubishi Evo. But what are we at on the... Oh, he rubbed it off the back. There isn't one. It's probably... It might be a 535, but it could be a 528. At any rate, yeah, it's a little beat up on the inside. It's missing the door panel in there, right? But it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. All my last cars and coffee, I was talking about the old 5.0s. There's an LX notchback from the late 80s, early 90s, and that's a honey right there. Those cars were fast. When I was a teenager, that's what was hot right there. Look at this little V10 Audi. Looking hot. R8. Had to think about what it was called for a second. Audi R8. Humongous wing on the back, making all kinds of downforce. But think about how fast you need to be going for that wing to probably be functional. You got to be making it. You got to be clipping. Here's a nice Porsche with some roof or roof, however you want to pronounce it, roof wheels on it, and it's a turbo. Interesting paint job. You know it's all original too. 300 horsepower. They used to call these cars the Widow Makers. Yeah, he's backing up our way. Good deal. It's a beautiful car. Look at that thing. That is a beautiful, beautiful car. Beautiful car. You know I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to him. That is a nice car. I wonder if it's a 1979. I wonder. We'll ask. So I told you I was going to talk to this gentleman because this car is too beautiful. This is a 1978 911 Turbo in cashmere beige. It is gorgeous. It's got roof wheels on it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous automobile. Here's another Audi R8. This one's a little bit newer than that other one that we saw. This one's black and he's got the LEDs just on. It's got crazy wheels on it. It's in black with the diamond quilt stitching. Ooh. It's got that TFT screen. I love that on the Audis. I'll put a link up to my Audi playlist because Audis are just gorgeous. This one is no exception. Got that chunky V10 engine in here. I think they come in a couple of different trims. I'm not sure. At any rate, nice car. Nice, nice car. Look at that Mustang. There's a Cobra GT 500. That's nice. That's pretty nice. I like that. I like old cars, new cars. I just like cars. This Bel Air is gorgeous. I don't know what color it is, but it looks to be some kind of salmon with a gray, and it's a honey. It is a honey. Look at it in there. You can eat off of that, and I'm not even joking. It is gorgeous. Oh, it's for sale. The car is for sale. Yeah, I guess I'll pick this up real quick. Drive this home. Look at that. This is a very nice car. Let's look at it from the other side. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's really nice. That's a nice car. I'm standing next to a really nice vehicle too. Let's back out and see what that looks like. Look at this thing. Look at that. That's all engine. Like, all engine. Like, for real. Like, it's just an engine, really. It's just an engine and tires. Speaking of tires on this, look how wide the tires are on this. It's like the Munsters wide. This must be the Munsters mobile. There's that Datsun 240Z we were talking about earlier. What is that, like something, a Chevelle? Woo! Oh, that thing wants to run. This truck is beautiful. I could have sworn I had a little die-cast truck that was just like this thing. It's just gorgeous. It's nice under there too, huh? Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so that RX-7, the place is starting to clear out. That RX-7 that we had looked at with all that motor, that had an LS7 motor in it. The guy's had it since his childhood, and he's getting ready to leave, so we got to catch that thing leaving. We're going to catch him leaving right now. Here he comes. Here he comes. What's he going to do? Oh, he's just going to cruise low. Yeah. I like all Porsches. This Porsche is very interesting. It looks like the car rally winning Porsche or something like that. It's got this old tag door. It's got the duck vent spoiler on it. Look at this thing. It's interesting. It's the Roughneck Brigade, whatever that is, and yeah, interesting. This little Porsche here, old, but very interesting. I like it. There's that cashmere beige 78. I just can't stay away from it because it's a honey of a car. I just love that thing. It's next to this other one here. I think this one's a Cayman or something like that. Let's look around it. It might be a Cayman at any rate. I'd rather have an older one. Yeah, it is a Cayman. I'd rather have an older one than the newer one. Nice car though. This guy's getting ready to leave. He's really cool. Oh man. Oh man. This is a honey, this car. I'm in love. I'm in love with a woman with some hips on it. Look at this thing. It's gorgeous. You know it's fast too. You know this thing's just rips. Look at the color. He's just that cool, isn't he? He is. We're gonna wait. He's waiting for this little kid that's walking in front. Look at this thing. Just gorgeous. I can smell that exhaust. It smells like 1978. Yeah. Look at that. That is one nice car. We are just all around old Porsches. Now, we saw a Targa version of this earlier. Now this is the one I said I like. These are like the early 80s 911 SCs. They only have a couple hundred horsepower. They are honeys. You used to be able to find them for really cheap. Not so much anymore. Still a beautiful car. Another shot of this thing from the side. It's a beautiful car. You know, we were looking at that 1978 turbo. This is the scaled down version. We can say the cheaper version of that 911 turbo. But this, you can make these very, very, very racy. Look at this Maserati. It's gorgeous. Now this Maserati is gorgeous. I'm getting to something. It's got like the little flag on the wheels, the red, the green, the white. That's a nice little touch. It's got the beautiful leather interior. Also gorgeous. Now, here's the deal. This is a really, really nice car and everything. It looks awesome. I happen to be looking at this car, and then I'm like, all right, here's a really nice Maserati. And then I look over here, and not only is this a Corvette, it's a Callaway Corvette, which means this thing is stupid fast. It's no normal Corvette. This is no normal Corvette. This is, look at this thing. It's supercharged. Look at the hood. Look at that hood. Look at these wheels. Look at these wheels. Look at the body kit on this thing. It's low to the ground. I mean, this thing's almost scraping the ground down there. It's almost scraping the ground. It's got the, it's loaded too. It's got a heads-up display. It's loaded. It's very, very, very nice. Here, I'm looking at this Maserati GT again. I was talking about how the wheels had the little paint color of the Italian flag on it. Well, so it does that on the grill as well. That's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, you know what? We've kind of looked at everything out here today. I'm hoping to get back to Cars and Coffee soon. I've already put a link up in the corner to another Cars and Coffee video that I did. It's really great out here. I love it, love it, love it here. I really love that old 1978 911 turbo. I talked to that guy a lot. I was trying to get a date with that guy, see if I could see him again. Him in that car. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. If you just had a lot of fun, then just subscribe. Also hit that thumbs up or whatever, the like, and share this video. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna tell you to have a wonderful day. Nice Mercedes over here. I'm gonna tell you to have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. So I was getting ready to leave, and we already looked at this car, but the guy's getting ready to leave. And the exits are always fun. And this thing sounds pretty gnarly. I gotta find out what kind of car it is. Hold on. So here's that car. I think I was wrong. I don't think it's called a Coyote. I think it's called a Ultima GTR. It's a nice, nice car. I like it a lot. Remember, this one had that detachable steering wheel. I think it's like some kind of kit car. He looks uncomfortable, like nobody's business up in there. At any rate, this little interesting thing is called a Hammond. It's based off of a Chrysler 300M, apparently. Here's the interior of it. And yeah, it's kind of interesting. Let's get a front shot. And then, yeah, then I will actually wrap this video up. Yeah, the Hammond. It's interesting. All right. You have a wonderful day. Okay, so I said I was gonna wrap the video up again, but I can't because the paint job on this bug, I overlooked this bug because it's inconsequential to me. It's just a Volkswagen bug that's a convertible. But it's got this flame paint job on it. But not only is this flame paint job, but I don't think these ladies have any clothes on this paint job. What a paint job on this Volkswagen. Look at this. I would have never even looked up close to this. Look at look what is going on. What is going on with this paint job right here? Oh, look at this. What does that say? Wow. Okay. All right. I think we're going to wrap the video up on this note for sure.